Have you ever wished you could talk directly to God? To have a conversation as if He were right there with you, listening intently? To share your heart with Him, your deepest thoughts, your joys, and your sorrows? Guess what? You can. It's more accessible than you might think. Prayer is like a direct line to heaven, a spiritual connection that transcends the physical world. It's a chance for you to connect with the Creator of the universe, the one who knows you better than anyone else. It's a moment to be real, to be vulnerable, and to experience His incredible love and grace. Prayer is not about fancy words or rituals. It's about a relationship, a heartfelt conversation. It's about opening your heart to God as you would to a trusted friend, sharing your life openly and honestly. He longs to hear from you, to know what's on your mind and in your heart. He wants to know your hopes, your dreams, and even your fears, no matter how big or small they may seem. Think about someone you love deeply, someone you trust with your innermost thoughts. Don't you cherish those conversations, those moments of connection and understanding? Don't you feel closer to them after you've shared your heart, after you've been truly heard? It's the same with God. He desires that closeness with you. He loves you more than you could ever imagine, with a love that is unconditional and everlasting, and He wants to hear from you to be a part of your daily life. So take a deep breath, quiet your mind, and get ready to experience the power of prayer. It's a journey of the heart. It's simpler than you think, and the rewards are immeasurable. Open your heart and let the conversation begin. The Bible is full of verses about prayer. These verses serve as a guide, a source of comfort, and a reminder of the power of communication with God. They remind us how much God wants to hear from us, how He eagerly listens to our every word, and how He cherishes our prayers. One of my favorites is Philippians chapter 4, verse 6. Do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation, by prayer and petition with thanksgiving, present your requests to God. Isn't that reassuring? It tells us that we don't have to carry our burdens alone. God doesn't want us to worry. He wants us to find peace in Him. He wants us to bring our concerns to Him, no matter how big or small they may seem. He's big enough to handle them. His strength and love are boundless. Another verse that inspires me is Matthew chapter 7, verse 7. Ask and it will be given to you. This is a promise that God is always ready to provide for our needs. Seek and you will find. This encourages us to actively pursue a relationship with Him. Knock and the door will be open to you. This is an invitation to persist in our faith. God wants us to be persistent in our prayers. He values our dedication and perseverance. He wants us to keep asking, seeking, and knocking. This persistence shows our trust in His timing and wisdom. He promises that when we do, He will answer. His answers may come in different forms, but they are always for our good. These verses remind us that prayer is not just a one-way street. It's a dynamic, ongoing dialogue. It's a conversation with our loving Father, who is always ready to listen and respond with love and grace. Starting a prayer routine can be as simple or as structured as you like. You might begin with a few moments of quiet reflection, jotting down your thoughts in a prayer journal. There's no right or wrong way to do it. The most important thing is to find what works for you. Whether you prefer solitude or the company of others, your prayer routine should feel natural and comfortable. Some people like to pray first thing in the morning. This can set a positive tone for the day ahead, grounding you in gratitude and intention. Others find it helpful to pray before bed. Reflecting on the day's events and seeking peace before sleep can be incredibly soothing. You can pray while you're driving, walking, or even doing chores. These moments of connection can transform ordinary activities into sacred time. The key is to make prayer a regular part of your day. Consistency helps build a strong spiritual habit. Don't worry about saying the perfect words. Prayer is not about eloquence but sincerity. Just speak from your heart. Your genuine thoughts and feelings are what matter most. You can start with a simple prayer of gratitude. Acknowledging the good in your life can shift your perspective and bring joy. Thank God for your blessings, big and small. Recognize the everyday miracles that often go unnoticed. Thank Him for your family, your friends, and your health. These are the pillars of your life. Then, share your concerns with Him. Open your heart and let your worries flow. Ask for His guidance and strength. Trust that you are heard and supported. Remember, Prayer is not about reciting memorized words. It's a personal conversation with God. It's about connecting with God on a personal level. Find your own rhythm and let your prayer routine be a source of comfort and strength. Here are a few practical tips to enhance your prayer life. Find a quiet place. It's helpful to find a place where you can be alone with your thoughts and focus on God. This could be your bedroom, your living room, or even a quiet spot in nature. Keep a prayer journal. Writing down your prayers can help you to clarify your thoughts and track your requests. You can also use it to record God's answers to your prayers. Pray with others. There's power in praying with others. Find a prayer partner or join a prayer group. Remember, prayer is not a chore. It's a privilege. It's a chance to connect with the God who loves you more than you could ever imagine.